Hi, welcome to the Getting Started with Earsketch lesson. So Earsketch is a free educational programming application that was developed at Georgia Institute of Technology, and we will be using this to compose music today. So if you'd like to know more about Earsketch, you can refer the Wikipedia page that this link points to. All right. So in order to make music, we need to open Earsketch. So you can either right-click this link and open the link in a new tab, or you can press down Control key on your keyboard while you press on this link, which will also open in a new tab. The reason why I ask you to open in a new tab specifically is so that you can have both the workshop and the Earsketch application both side by side, so that it's easier for you to go back and forth and refer the workshops while you are composing music in Earsketch. So we don't need that specifically for this video because I will be covering all of this in the on the website of Earsketch rather than referring it here. All right, so I will also go through an overview of Earsketch today, which is highly recommended for teachers because it helps because it's very useful when you have to help your students if they are getting stuck while browsing Earsketch. And if you're a student, it would still be very useful for you to know how this entire thing looks and entire thing works. So let's get started with this. So first of all, before I jump into the overview, the first thing that we should do is go to the scripts pane. If you can see my cursor here on the left side, and this is like a folder icon with curly brackets on it. So if you click on it, you will see that there's a create a new script button here. Click on it and put the script name. I'm putting it myjam1.py is the extension for Python. And as you can see, we created a new file called myjam, and this is where our code is going to be. And this is where we are going to code our music. So let's go through the overview of the sketch now a little bit. So as you can see, the left side is called the navigation bar. And let's start with here. This is also known as the sound browser. And it has all the predefined sounds that you would want to have in your song. You can also filter them by genres, instrument, artists, and you can try these out by clicking on them and playing this on your browser. All right, so so that was the sound browser for you. Let's go to the next one, which is the scripts pane. As we've already visited this one, this is a collection of all your scripts. All of them will be saved here. And if you click on them, they'll open it right here. The third one is the share pane. You would use this if you want to download your scripts, share it with your friends, and basically manage sharing or open a script that your friend has shared with you. The fourth one is also called the API one, which is probably going to be the most, after the sound browser pane, most used pane in this workshop. These are basically functions, and if you hover over them, you can see what the function does, just like a short description of what this function does. If you'd like to know more about what this does, you can click on this eye icon right beside it, and this kind of opens what this function does, what the parameters to the functions are. If you do not know what functions are or what parameters are, I highly recommend you to go through the Python basics functions lesson, and it would be all of this would make sense to you. All right, so when you click on it back again, this closes down. So we will be using some of the functions here in our workshop today. Also, a thing that I would like to mention is there's another icon here, which is the paste icon. So if you put your cursor here on your script and click on paste, it would just insert the function into your code right away. So you don't even have to type it. It just puts it right here. So you just have to make sure that your cursor is in the right place before you insert a function like this. So I'm just going to remove this because we don't need it. Let's go to the next one. The last one is the curriculums pane. And as you can see, this popped up. And if you'd like to go more into details about, um, you know, fundamentals, introduction, more concepts, how this works, if you want to be an expert, you can definitely try this out. These are very, very useful, both in terms of learning Python as a language as well as composing music in your sketch. So yeah, that concludes our overview for Earsketch. See you in the next lesson.